Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royal tea. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide, Amazon, Kindle, and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. The news is saying that Meghan Markle and Harry have snubbed the Queen's invitation to Balmoral, Scotland. I don't believe that at all. I believe that the Queen has canceled their visit to Balmoral. There was a lot of drama concerning this. First, they were going to be there with Will and Kate. You know, Harry and Meghan were going to be there with Will and Kate, and there was going to be this, reconnection and reconciliation. Then there was going to be a big birthday party for Meghan, and then a private advice. So they're all going to go up to Balmoral, and the Queen is going to throw a lavish birthday party, and everybody's going to be there. That didn't happen. And now, and we did see that they allegedly went to Ibiza and Nice. Okay, and there was all the private jet scandal. So it's such a moving target, and I'm wondering, is the Queen about to cut off all of their funding because they're not part of the joint charities with Kate and William anymore, and Charles has removed them from his website. So the Queen gives Charles funding, and then Charles, the future king, grants Meghan and Harry funding, or Harry and Meghan, for their charity work. The Queen has not picked them up yet. Okay, it looks like Charles has removed them. So, all right, let's read a little bit. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry snub the Queen by turning down an invite to Balmoral. The Queen typically asks her family to her estate in Scotland for her 2-month-long summer holiday, while Prince William and Kate Middleton made the visit with their 3 children. Okay, and they flew commercial for like £97 each. A royal insider told the publication the Queen was disappointed the Sussex would not be visiting Balmoral this summer. Quote, Harry and Meghan had no plans to go to Balmoral this summer as they felt Archie was too young. Oh yeah, Archie's too young. Archie's too young to take a 1 hour and 20-minute flight to Scotland, but he's not too young to take 5 flights in 11 days, or 4 flights in 11 days, 4 private jets to Ibiza and Nice. It's a bit odd, okay, and there it is, quote, it's a bit odd as his age didn't stop them taking him to Ibiza for a week and then to see Elton John in France. If they want privacy or protection, which was Harry's excuse for taking private jets, there is no more protected or private holiday destination than the Queen's Scottish home. Quote, it's all very hunting, shooting, fishing up at Balmoral, so maybe that put Meghan off. Okay. She has never been to Balmoral, and the Queen was disappointed that they're not going. Yeah, okay. This whole thing, I mean, just the drama associated. Okay, so first thing I really want to know is who canceled this trip? Okay, so Meghan's PR is saying that Meghan snubbed the Queen. I'm thinking that the Queen canceled their trip. That is a really big deal. That is a big, big, big deal. So let's look at the Queen and let's look at Meghan and Harry. Who canceled this trip? The Queen or Meghan and Harry? Queen. Oh boy. Meghan and Harry. Oh my. Magi and outside force. Okay, so who canceled? The Queen or Meghan and Harry? Well, we got the executioner makes a unilateral decision to cut, and it's official. 10 and 13, 23. Oh, 6 clubs, the deeply rooted situation. So she just said, nope, you're not coming. You're not coming. What's happening over here on Meghan and Harry's side? Disappointment. The man is disappointed. So Harry is probably disappointed in the direction that his life is traveling. 23, 38 diamonds. 38 diamonds. Cornucopia, money. Okay, and that's a big question I want to know is the Queen cutting off funding? Okay, 10 spades is also the end of everything that came before it. Like there's that hurricane running through the Bahamas right now. Okay, everything that was built, the hurricane comes and it just rips it up. It just tears down all the houses, it floods all the land, and you have to put 100 dogs in your house. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that article. So he just sees his whole life crashing down around him. He sees his whole life crashing down around him. So the Queen canceled, that's fake news. The Queen canceled Meghan and Harry's trip to Balmoral, and that's a big deal. This is a private meeting with the Queen, spending time with the Queen. That's a big deal. So what do we have here? Finger of God and Magi. So 25 spades. Manifesting from outside, this was manifested upon Meghan and Harry. Okay, so this was imposed on Meghan and Harry by the Queen, who made a unilateral decision. They're not coming. Okay, and this adds money. So will the Queen cut off funding? Because she hasn't picked them up. Okay, Charles removed them from his website. They're not in the joint charities with Will and Kate. Charles has no more reason to continue funding Meghan and Harry. And we just saw Harry at the Barefoot Illuminati Google thing, pandering for money. Okay, that's what that was. Mouthing how everybody is unconsciously biased. That's that kind of thing. He's pandering to Hollywood now. They're pandering to Hollywood. And I'm surprised Meghan was not there. Something must be up with that. But, so the Queen needs to pick them up. Or they're going to lose, Harry and Meghan are going to lose the majority of their funding. They're going to have to do the Bill Clinton thing. They're going to have to do the Bill and Hillary Clinton thing and run their own foundation. So, is the Queen cutting off funding? Are we about to hear that? Is the Queen cutting off funding? Water into wine, heart. All right, is the Queen cutting off funding? Okay, everything is about to be exposed by a letter. A document is going to expose everything. That's the hidden situation. We have 3 aces. Aces are brand new, brand new, brand new, brand new. We do have heart, good intentions in the middle, transformation and good intentions, 9 and 13, 22, 6 diamonds, hand in hand, all the people. The ruler is in charge of, is completely in charge of their own situation. Everything is transformed for their own benefit. For their best interest, everything is transformed with all the people. And a document is going to, interestingly, this is very positive. I kind of feel the spread is very positive. I would kind of expect a more negative spread if she's going to cut them off. Here's the cutting cards. Here's cutting cards. This appears more like Harry and Meghan are moving toward being completely independent, okay, and just running their own show. And everything is going to be transformed for them. And that is the direction they're going. But the Queen is not like cutting them off. The Queen is more like, well, I think you need to go independent now because your viewpoints and the things that you're promoting and the way that you're promoting them really don't sync with our, the royal family. It's not very royal. Okay, that's what I see here. I see new. So a new, it's going to be a completely new way of operating for Harry and Meghan. But there's no cutting off. There's no casting out or cutting off. Okay, and Harry does, even though it's being couched like this, Harry is devastated. Harry is devastated with the direction of his life. He's just completely devastated. So this is a crisis, and it's going to lead to a crisis between Meghan and Harry. So was there ever a plan to have a birthday lunch, at Balmoral, and a private chat, and a soiree with the important people? Was this ever on the table? This Balmoral birthday lunch with the Queen for Meghan, was this ever on the table, or is this just fake news? They're just putting out fake news. I want to know, is this just fake news, or was this really ever on the table? Okay, we got all the 5 showing up. Okay, so 5s are changed. 5s are right in the middle. They teeter-totter between 1 and 10. They're right in the middle. Okay, so we have 3 5s. Change. It's a moving target, step by step. Decisions, and very opportunistically. They make their decisions as events unfold. The 4-leaf clover, they keep changing their direction. So 14, 4 diamonds. That's how they do things in the palace, and that's very effective and very powerful. Secrets and reacting to circumstances. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so as events unfold, they just keep reacting to circumstances. So that was a possibility, that Meghan would have a birthday brunch with the Queen, and that was out there. And it was all out there. But as events unfolded, they kept changing. And I've seen this. It's very maddening. Okay, if you're on the receiving end of that, it can be just absolutely maddening. Because everything just keeps changing, and it's just horrible. And I'm the guy who does what he says and means what he says, and I'm going to show up early. If I'm supposed to be there at 8, I'm there at 7 or 7:30. Okay, so people changing their mind on me all the time really bugs me, and that's what's happening. It's everything is a moving target. Everything can change. It just keeps changing depending what develops. It just keeps changing. So they're not sending that was not fake news. They're not sending out fake news, even though this seems like it's fake news. Meghan and Harry snubbed the Queen. No, the Queen canceled. So are Meghan and Harry fighting like cats and dogs now? I mean, is that what's going on? I want to know if they're fighting like cats and dogs. It appears that they're separated. What is the tenor of their relationship? Are they fighting? Are they unable to get along right now? No, or full stop. Cornucopia. Oh boy. And it's about Archie. Can we see that? All right. So are Meghan and Harry fighting constantly? Full stop. Mother Earth can be the mother or the situation and money. Okay, this could be the surrogate and money and full stop. Or this can be the situation, full stop on the money. Yeah, it's all about money. This adds money, cornucopia. The money is getting cut off. Yeah, and they're going completely on their own. So I'm asking, are they fighting? Well, the money's getting completely stopped. The faucet is being turned off. The money faucet is being turned off. And they're scrambling to figure out, where they're going to get the money. Where are they going to get the money? They're going they're going to go on their own with their own charities. Okay, and it's a bad relationship, and also because of Archie, the fake Archie. You know, carrying around a fake Archie doll everywhere is not the same thing as having a real Archie that you can actually show off. So 11 and 6, 17, 5 hearts, reacting to this terrible situation with the fake Archie doll and not having a real Archie. So this can all say that they're fighting with the surrogate. This can all be about the conflict with the surrogate. These three can also say that the money is being cut off, and we do see them transitioning and transforming to, you know, a completely new way of operating for Meghan and Harry. It's going to be completely new. What is Philip's opinion of Meghan and Harry right now? Because Philip is a sharp-tongued devil, and you know, we don't talk about Philip very much, but the Queen is an amazing decision maker. She's very, very sharp, very good decision maker, and Philip is right there with her. Okay, they're married. And Philip is known for being very sharp-tongued, very quick-witted, and you know, Fergie was at Balmoral visiting with Andrew, and Philip came along, and Fergie had to leave. She had to take an early flight out. So what does Andrew think of Meghan and Harry? Interesting cards. All right, so what are Philip's thoughts? He's communicating their family. So 14 and 10, 24, 6 spades. He has a bad opinion of them. He wants to keep them far away, and they're far away and impersonal, but they're family. He's keeping them at arm's length, and he has a bad opinion of them, and he's communicating this. So he's communicating this to Elizabeth, his wife, and it's affecting her. Okay, he has a negative opinion of Meghan and Harry. And he's like, you stay out here, and he doesn't want a close relationship with them. City is a stranger card in relationship. So he's having quite a negative view of Meghan and Harry right now. That can change. They can change it. Meghan and Harry can change it. So his opinion matters, and he has the ear of the Queen. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here. Who canceled? Who canceled? Did Meghan and Harry snub the Queen, or did the Queen cancel? Queen canceled. She cut it, she canceled it, and it's official. Whatever she says goes. Okay, she canceled it. The Queen canceled it. No question about it. And that's 13 and 10, 23, 6 clubs. And it looks deeper than just canceling. It definitely looks deeper than just canceling their visit to Balmoral. Okay, it's deeply rooted. Harry is devastated by this. He's devastated by what he sees going on in his life. He is losing his connections to the royal family step by step by step, and he's devastated by this, and he should be. This change, Meghan and Harry not going to Balmoral, was imposed on them and manifested and imposed on them. It wasn't their choice. It was imposed on them. The 7 diamonds. Okay, is the Queen looking at cutting off funding? Well, they're going out, Meghan and Harry going out completely on their own. Everything is being transformed. They're going to be completely in charge of their Instagram, of their PR. And interestingly, this is exactly what Meghan wanted. The moment she came in, that's what she was pushing for. And there was a lot of pushback, no, no, no. And then she got her own Instagram, and, you know, the spelling is off. They'll post incorrect things, deceptive things. It just appears that Meghan completely controls the Instagram, and you know, she has staff, and even the staff and Harry don't seem to have any input into this Instagram. And that's how Meghan rolls. She just does her own thing, and you know, and like the 10 Commandments of Frogmore, Oh my gosh, what were you smoking, man? I mean, who would do that? And that's just so impetuous and foolish. Wow. Okay, that's how it's going over there. Was the birthday lunch just fake news? You know, the Queen is going to throw Meghan a birthday. No, it's everything is just a moving target. Constant, depending what comes up, what happens, what's happening, what's going on right now, right now, right now. It's constantly changing. It's constantly a moving target. And you know, to cover, they did the Ibiza Nice trip to cover. Like, oh crap, you know, we're not going there for the birthday. You know, and then then it was going to be with Will and Kate, and that didn't happen. And then Will and Kate are flying commercial, and another grain of sand, and another grain of sand, and another grain of sand, and everything just keeps changing, change. Okay, are Meghan and Harry fighting like cats and dogs? Everything looks like a full stop. So this can be everything is a full stop over money and the surrogate. Money and the surrogate. Everything is just a full stop. So this can also say that their relationship is at a pause or stopped. Okay, it's not good. Where's the hearts? The only heart is Archie, okay, is the baby. And I think this is just literally saying, negativity because of the baby. So their relationship is very bad, and it seems like they're either separated or they're not. It really seems to me like they're separated right now. Okay, what is Philip's view of Meghan and Harry? He has a negative view. Stay away from me. He wants an impersonal relationship. Stay away from me. And Philip is there with the Queen. Okay, and that could be part of this. Just stay over there. Stay far away. And he's communicating this sharp tongue, this rapier wit man, who can't drive very well apparently because he's really old. He's communicating his displeasure to the Queen, and he's her husband, so she listens. So that's how I see it. That's your royalty today. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide, Amazon, Kindle, and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.